Shall we do it this way? No, 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 no. Everything about this is all wrong. Nope. I guess this is a wee bit better. Different angle. Good. Hi everybody, I am the BookTube Hubby. My name is John. My wife is Libra Labra. And this is my January wrap-up. So I decided to use my phone to record this because the webcam just is not as good at all. At all. And I put all my notes on my phone. So with that being said, let's go over the 6 books that I read for January. How many did you read? Where am I pointing this? There it is. Yeah. How many books did you read? Put them in the comments. Let me know. First book that I read was Thunderhead. I finished Scythe right at the very end, like literally 11 and change of New Year's Eve. So that was my last book that counted for my good. I met my 2018 Goodreads challenge for, yes, 24 books. That was a challenge. And now I'm starting to fly through them like crazy. Thunderhead. I don't want to talk about it. And some of you might not want me to. It's one heck of a cliffhanger, and we don't get a 3rd book for some time. Chew on that. I gave it a 5 stars out of 5 stars because I like it. I loved it. I want some more of it. I was handing out 5 stars like crazy the last few books, and they earned it. My next book was The Magicians. As soon as I finished Thunderhead, I wanted something. I've been listening to books a lot, and I'm doing it at different times during the day when I'm doing other things like cooking, when I'm driving. So I'm listening to books, like I'm trying to get consume that information pretty quickly, pretty quickly. With that being said, I've grown a habit to having it with me all the time. I'm listening to a book like a lot now. Like just, oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'll listen to a book instead of listening to music. I did have to slow down and listen to a little bit of music quite recently because 6 books in a month is kind of a lot. And I'm not complaining. I'm not saying that's horrible, but I can't be buying that many audiobooks in a month. Just saying. I did listen to them, so let's go over. There's one thing that I want everybody to start like rating differently, and I don't know if there's a way to do that quite yet. I guess you would the rating on Audible versus the rating on Goodreads. I haven't been rating the ones on Audible, but I realize that I should be now because you're really rating the production quality of that narration, and I really like Greg Tremblay. Is that how you say that? Greg Tremblay is the one who narrated the Thunderhead and Scythe series. I don't know what to call the series. What do you call this series? Alright. Let's go to The Magicians, because I tried to do that already, and now it's bad. I read The Magicians. I was trying to get to the point that I was doing it so much that when I finished Thunderhead, I was like, I want something. So I just went right into what was already in our Audible. Des had purchased some previously. So I was just like, well, what's next? Instead of bothering her for it. But since then, I've been bothering her for the sequels to them because I blew through The Magicians crazy fast. The Magician King, just 4 days. 4 days each for these 3 books. 12 days, 3 books. Boom. Don't do that. They were read by Mark Brumhall. And I really, really, really enjoyed that guy's narration. At the beginning, I was like, oh, this really sounds like Grandpa's reading me a story before bedtime. And it needed that. It was actually the story of the magicians all the way through is like it's a fairy tale for grown-ups. I think that's the best way I could say it, I guess. Hogwarts meets Narnia with... they're not gonna stay away from sex and drugs. That's mentioned. Just saying. I gave all 3 of those books 5 stars, I believe. Hang on. Yes, I gave all 3 of those books 5 stars as well. Just handing them out like Oprah. 5 stars for you. 5 stars for you. Reading these last few books have given me the idea that I really like dystopian, post-apocalyptic. It's not even a dystopia, is it? Is it a utopia? How about postmodern stories? I really like those. I like magic. It's not in Thunderhead. Is it? The Magicians, all the way through. What is it? The Magician's King, and The Magician's Land. The first one of those three. Oh wait, I'm confusing stories here. Sorry, hang on. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Brilliant story. I know it was pooped on because of how much it's like Narnia and Hogwarts, but I like stories. Sorry. So my sixth. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 and 6. I forgot. Same thing. I got to the end of Magician's Land. It was like, I need something to fill my ears. A Darker Shade of Magic. And now, that's when I lowered it to 4 stars. I like it. I like it a lot. And going into the third book, I now know the difference why you can't rate the entire series as one, because I kind of was. I was like, it's a giant story. It's all one thing. But once I take the entire series in, I really can't tell what ends where. Like, I never really put markers in it and be like, this is the first section, this is the middle book, and this is what happens in the last book. I can't do that. It all runs together. It's all one long story. I'm sorry, it's one story. It's just, you just got it in parts. Oh, with that being said, with consuming the third book this month, the whole story still gets a 5 stars, like average rating from me. I like magic. Let's go to the narrations. The narrators there was only one for the first book, and that was Stephen Crossley. Really good job. I liked it a lot. What the heck? All right. For The Gathering of Shadows, it actually along the first book, you come across another character, part of the story. In the second book, it's actually broken up between the characters, so we have 2 narrators instead of just the one. Now, I didn't like everybody's. Like, both of them were kind of like, I don't know. You can't have a guy do a female's voice, and then a girl do a male's voice when they actually like cross characters. Like hearing this guy give one character voice and then this girl like talk as that other character. It's a little jarring, maybe. I admit, some of their performances for other characters left a little bit of desired, but they were still good. The male part of the narration was done by Michael Kramer, and the female part was done by Kate Redding. Again, both really good. They differentiated the characters pretty well. It's just when you have them playing the same characters out from different perspectives, it kind of gets a little lost there. I guess that's where a full cast comes into play, but that's expensive. I did get caught up in the cross between going from Stephen Crossley to Michael Kramer. I was like, what is this? Why would you do this to me? But that's not to take anybody away from anybody. All 3 of them are really good narrators. Just saying. Would I recommend all of these books to you guys? Abso-freaking-lutely. Especially if you like stories. They're good. They have magic. Again, all my notes are on my phone. That was dumb. I was lucky I wrote a few things down on a white sheet of paper. Lucky. Smart. Good job. All right, what else have we got? I'm going to take a look at my notes real quick. Un momento, por favor, amigos. I'm screwing up one of the major things that's kind of needed most of the time in any booktube type video. Yeah, Thunderhead was by Neal Shusterman. The Magician's Trilogy is by Lev Grossman. And the A Darker Shade of Magic, what is that? Shades of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Authors. Those are important too. Sorry, guys. I didn't know what I was doing. All my notes are gone. I'll be better about this next time. Until then, you guys are supposed to want to know like what I'm reading in the meantime, like for February, because of course I'm finishing the trilogy. As a matter of fact, I've already done so. Shh. So my first book for February is and was Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. Read to me by Michael Kramer and Kate Redding. I've also going to read Nikki Blue's Hot Love Inferno. Yes, strange. Apparently, I found out that it's a number 2 in a series, and the first one was called Escape from Samsara. Escape from Samsara. And I'm going to check those out. So Escape from Samsara first, and then Hot Love Inferno the second. And we'll talk about anything else I've added to that list when that list gets to me. Right now, I only plan on reading those 3 books for February. I probably will do more, though. Probably. I am John, the BookTube hubby, to Desiree Labrada of Libri Labra. Say that 6 times fast. Don't do that. You can find me at anything BookTube hubby. Twitter. I'm not on Facebook yet. One thing at a time. And here on YouTube. Any cool links that I need to share will go down in the bottom. Let me know how many books you read for January, how many you plan to read for February, if you actually plan that far. If you're just going to be like, I'm going to read this book, I'm going to read this book, just tell me how many you read in January, because I read 6. I feel good. I watch the rest of the year go... Actually, I'm joking. It probably won't happen. I need to keep things moving in my head. I don't understand. Bye, everybody.